Welcome to the lesson site. I wanted to give you a breakdown of the lesson site, what you get when you join me here, and I'm going to show you everything we have. I'm going to do a walkthrough so you can better understand what goes on the lesson site. Okay, so here is where you log in. If you are a member, you log in here. Okay, we're logging in, and the first page you see is the members videos page. Here is where I update the latest news on the site, all the newest material, and showcase the newest and most recent things on the site. For example, here you have the new workout with 3-bar cycle studies, complete rock, samba, Brazilian, jazz. The 3-bar cycle studies is a very, very deep study that you take very seriously when you're on this site. Here you will find links to the latest videos and everything that's happening on the site. So I update you on this page on everything that's happening. So you get down to this section here. Here we go. And you have all the content of the site. Here you have the drum and bass project. If you click on a link like this, it'll take you to the page where you see the project. And here you have links to the videos. And if you click on the link, you will see the video and you will see the play along MP3 for you to download, and you can download the chart. Here you can go back to the drum and bass project page, or the online lessons page, or the main members video page. So we'll go back to the main members video page. We'll scroll down to where we were. Inner clock 2. This is one of the highlights of the site, a project I'm very proud of. Here you have the theory section of inner clock, and here you have the tracks. So the inner clock project is a play-along system that I came up with that is used in many universities around the world and in some of the top drumming institutions around the world. Okay, so for example, here you'll see the theory section, the whole theory section of the method. So if you click on one of these links, it takes you to the video, right? And here you can navigate either to the next video, or back to the main video page, or back to the IC2 theory page. And here you can go back to the front page. Okay, so where we were. And we'll scroll down again. Here you can see my live performances. Here you can see the online lessons section. This is the biggest section on the site, okay? So you're gonna find all the video lessons, methods, and styles here. Now, the first thing you're going to see is the basics section. Pedal technique, beginner's corner, how to warm up, and how to practice. Very important. Phrasing. Okay, you've got the Funkadry is a system for the 3-bar cycle in funk. You have, for example, a video. You have exercises, okay? Video 3-bar cycle exercises, and 3 of the inner clock tunes that you're going to play to work on this system. Here you have rhythmic vocabulary, the 3-bar cycle workout, okay? Here you've got PDFs, and here you have an MP3 for you to download when you're driving in your car, and you can hear, like podcast style, how to work on the 3-bar cycle. Very important work, and one that I love very much. Back to the online lessons page. The rhythmic pyramid in jazz, a very involved study of the 3-bar cycle in jazz. Specialty phrasing, groups of 5, groups of 7. Here we have a breakdown of an Afro-Cuban drum solo. I explain where all the phrasing comes from. Here is a series of developing vocabulary, stringing vocabulary together. Superlinear phrasing, my method. And here is live clinic examples of, for example, in Brazil. Here is the styles section. Jazz 101, rock and roll, getting a real samba feel, conical from the beginning. Okay, all these are really deep and, well, pretty involved systems. Here you have advanced technique section, the concepts section, okay, soloing concepts, the musical drummer, how to be more musical on the drums, what is augmentation and diminution, a system of phrasing for the drum set, my approach to Latin jazz, a breakdown in how I approach Latin jazz, and a serious talk about drum solo. This is all videos, okay, about concepts of drumming. The methods. Here we have my left foot clave book, the left foot clave video series, my book Paradiddles and Magic Sticking, the true study of 6/8, brushes section, the rhythm course, a very involved course, very important to review this, which gives you a full breakdown of how to study rhythm. The Skidoo method is my method for applying Indian type phrasing to the drum set. So we're going to go back to the main video page. Already we have years and years of material to study. Okay, here we have players interviews, where I interview some of my favorite players and we talk about their insights into drumming. Latin soloing for the drum set. I have this by itself, not in the method as part of the method section, because this is one of my proudest achievements. Latin soloing for the drum set, where you're going to understand and play the phrasing involved in Latin music. Here are my CDs, all my music. Here's my video DVD, Afro-Cuban Drumming, where we break down Afro-Cuban drumming from the beginning to advanced. Now, that being said, you have years and years of study material here. But the main thing to remember is that you have me as your support when you are on this site, okay? Every one of these things, you're going to be checking in with me. You're going to be sending me videos of you playing. Any questions you have about the material, we will talk about it on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is the easiest way to interact with me. It's very fast and you can send me videos of your playing there. This is all the interclock system of the music that you're going to be playing and learning. Charts, MP3s, download. It's a very involved system that is just really fun and something that you'll get a lot of enjoyment out of. But a lot of the material that we work on from the methods are applied into the interclock method as well. Okay, so the main thing to remember out of all this material is that you have access to me to guide you and talk you through whatever phase you happen to be. Now, you might see these links here just like this, but in reality, every one of them is a massive study. This one alone, Latin soloing for the drum set, it's not only about Afro-Cuban music, it's all music of African descent. Calypso, Brazilian, African, African music in general. Everything you want to learn about this vocabulary in drumming is contained here. Okay, so that said, years of study, but you have me on your side throughout your whole membership, okay? So now, when you go to join us, you have different memberships, okay? This is the Elite program. The Elite program is 3 hours a day for 7 days. 3 hours a day with me, video conferencing with me for 7 days. We go through the entire site. I'm going to guide you personally. You're going to play for me live. I'm going to watch you on the live stream. And it's very involved. It's for guys that really want to advance in their playing. And I have many guys that I'm proud of for taking this course, and they're fantastic players. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be already a fantastic player. It just means the Elite program. It means elite students of drumming. That's what it means. Okay, then you have your year-long membership. You can join up for a year. $250 gets you into the year program, a Of course, you have all the same support from me, but we don't have video conferencing 3 hours a day. So it's a different thing. The lifetime membership is the same as the full year, but you are a member for a lifetime. Instead of $250, you pay $500 and you're a lifetime member. Also, if you join for 2 years, you automatically become a lifetime member. Now we have hand consultations. These are individual consultations that you can buy. It's $100, and online conferencing, we have a look at your hands and give you a whole set of things that you can work on. So those are our programs. Now remember, one of the most important things of this site is the interactive nature of the site. Many sites just have guest artists and they come in and they disappear. They leave you alone to go through whatever thing they talked about and you never hear from them again. But this is totally different because you have me for the entire duration of your membership. Okay? It's a whole different way of learning. Very interactive and very much guided as much as you need. Some guys don't want to be guided. They just absorb all the material on the site and they have fun with it, and that's it. But a lot of the members are needing guidance because it's such a massive amount of material on the site. So that's Phil Maturano lessons in a nutshell. Here you can see on this main video page, you can see what it is that I teach, basically the way I teach and the way that I like to impart the information. Now, another issue is that here's the inner clock page. You can see all about the inner clock. Another issue is that I don't like to interfere with your voice. So everything that we're going to be working on are systems designed for you to come up with your own phrasing. The massive amount of phrasing in here is impossible to teach one by one. It's something that you have to absorb over time, and eventually it penetrates your ears and your brain, eventually coming out in your playing. That's how I like to teach. I will never give you a lick. I will never say, do exactly this what I'm doing. I'm giving you the core elements of the things you need to become a well-rounded player. And the things that you study here apply across many, many genres. So once you learn the vocabulary that we're talking about, you will learn a major part of genres. Because anybody can sit down and play the beats in a couple of weeks, but to really function in the music, it's another story, a completely different story. So my friends, I hope this inspires you to join us. Remember, I am here for you every step of the way through WhatsApp or even Facebook, any platform you like to use. You can write me and ask anything about the material that you want at any time. Okay, so I hope to see you here, and thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions at all, please write me. Okay, peace out. Let's log out. I'm going to show you how to log out, and that's it. Okay, my friends, see you in the next video. Bye bye now.